Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Trinity Ball Yard, where tonight our Trinity Baptist Eagles will be playing against Paine College Lions. Please stand for our national anthem. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out to watch our Trinity Eagles play the Paine College Lions. Please stand for our national anthem. Please remain standing for the opening prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray that this game is fun and exciting, and I pray that this is an injury free game as well, and that you show your love through this lovely game of baseball. In your name we pray, amen.
It's baseball time here at Trinity Baptist College, and the TBC Eagles are about to play the season opener of the 2024 season. Along with Lucas Spee, I'm Ray Bureau. You're watching the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Lucas, glad to have you join us here tonight, especially since I'm recovering from an illness. My voice is a little bit off, so we're glad you're here to help us out.
I'm very excited for a wonderful game of baseball. Lovely sport, lovely sport.
And Lucas may very well be doing the softball games tomorrow afternoon between Trinity Baptist and Paine, because they're going to play at the same time the two baseball teams are going to play this afternoon as well. We've never tried to do two games at one time. Tomorrow we're going to try it for the first time and hope that all the Lions and the Eagles fans get to watch as much baseball and or softball as possible tomorrow afternoon.
Well, we're going to try something new, and hopefully it works out just fine.
All right, here's a lineup. I will give you Paine, and Lucas is going to give you the batting order for Trinity Baptist. Leading off for the Lions will be shortstop Denny Daza. Batting second at third base, Caden Wilcox. Batting third in left field, Jerry Bito. The cleanup hitter is right fielder Dominique Page. Batting fifth doing the catching is Joel Malone. Batting sixth, playing first base is Christian Batista. The DH, Camilo Martinez, is batting seventh. Batting eighth in center field is Chris Williams. And batting ninth, the second baseman Vladimir Limos, with the pitcher for the Lions, Christian Tibabiho. And here is Lucas with the batting order for the TBC Eagles.
Starting today in third base, Graham Gorman. Starting in second base, Ryan Otts. DHing, Gavin Williams. At first base, David Hickey. Right field, Jordan Fernandez. Left field, Parker Lafferty. Shortstop, Nate Norgus. And catcher, we got Drew Gifford. And at center field, we got Jacob Burke. And starting pitching today is number 20. Nope, forgive me. Number 16, Jose Michael.
Of course, this is the first game of the season for the Eagles. No stats available yet. And for the Lions, they played a doubleheader against NAIA Thomas University a couple of days ago. Thomas won both of those ball games. We don't have their stats from those games available. First game was 4-2. Second game was 11-4. That was almost a full week ago, a Sunday afternoon doubleheader at NAIA Thomas University, who's going to be here at Trinity Baptist before too long. So we are ready for the first batter of the season. Jose Michael pitching for the Eagles against Denny Daza, the Lions shortstop, to lead things off. Michael's first pitch.
That's a strike.
It is
right down the middle.
And this ball season is now underway. Again, forgive my voice, Eagles fans. I'm recovering from an illness I suffered this week, and hopefully that voice will be back very soon. No balls and a strike. And that one is a little bit off the outside corner to even account at 1-1. So Michael ready to deliver the 1-1 offering. And a swing and a miss for strike two.
That was a high fastball. He thought he could swing it, but that was just way too fast for him.
So
Swing and a
Michael
miss.
ready. Chance at a strikeout in his first batter of the game. Here comes the pitch. Bunt shown, but pulled back just in time to pitch a little bit outside. Daza's worked the count to 2-2. Patience right there. That pitch was close.
No, yeah, that shows really high discipline.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a foul back, and Daza stays alive. Tomorrow's doubleheader is scheduled to start at 12 noon. Softball doubleheader scheduled start time at 1 p.m. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Michael delivers a change of pace and a chopper towards short. The throw to first is going to be in time. Nate Norguris, one of our many new freshman TBC Eagles, makes the play, and Michael gets his first hitter of the season.
You know, he makes that play look so simple, like he's just done it 100 times. That was good play.
Caden Wilcox will step in after the nice little 6-3 put out to get things started. And Michael working from the stretch, even with the bases empty, and the first pitch, swing and a miss. Talk about a sinker. That ball dropped out of sight.
No, that was a good pitch. Very, very fast and just down the middle. Hard for that hitter to hit.
No balls and a strike. Caden Wilcox, the Lions' third baseman. Here's the 0-1, a fastball drilled pretty well towards center field, but that is right at Jacob Burke. Well hit line drive, but Burke just a few steps over, able to make the play for out number 2.
No, that was a easy catch for our center fielder. Good read on that ball.
Brings up left fielder, hopefully we're saying this correctly, Jury Beto, Jeury. And Beto, the number 3 hitter for the Lions. And the first pitch from Michael is in there for a strike. These two teams were supposed to play each other in the season opening series a year ago right here at Trinity Ball Yard. Rain washed out all 3 of those games. They never did get a chance to play each other.
Well, at least they're playing today with lovely weather.
A ball and 2 strikes. Or check that, no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Hey, that's my first mistake of the season.
It's fine.
Low and outside to even account at 1-1. We're right about 70 degrees all afternoon, but as this ball game starts, temperatures now in the high 60s, and the temperatures are supposed to drop pretty quickly and get in the 40s overnight. Michael wanted that call, and he got it on the outside corner, making the count 1-2, and a chance for Jose Michael to have a nice 1-2-3 first inning of the season. And here is that 1-2 pitch.
Wow.
He got him. A swing and a miss for strike 3. Jose Michael, a sophomore, transferred from Atlantis University. He's from Deltona, Florida. And his first inning as a TBC Eagle, 1-2-3 with the strikeout.
No, that was a wonderful last pitch. I mean, that's how you end the inning right there. Right down the middle, swing and a miss. Good pitching from Michael.
So TBC comes to bat for the first time. And it'll be Gorman, Ongst, and Williams, the scheduled three hitters for TBC. Ryan Ongst, Lucas, last year ended up hitting around 480, was over 500 for much of the season, made the All-South Region roster.
Wow.
First team. He was a catcher mainly. He's playing second base for Coach Copeland tonight. Coach John Copeland, in his 9th season, he's been the only Trinity Baptist baseball head coach we've ever had.
Really? Wow. That's loyalty right there.
Jordan brought in a 4-year TBC Eagle, the assistant and pitching coach. Steven Smith, also a pitching coach and helps with the defense. Both of them are very active in recruiting, and they're two of the main reasons we have the roster that we have assembled this year. Coach of the Lions is Mr. Melvin Kirby Marshall. The athletic director is Selena Cohn, and the sports information director, Mr. Jose Tatage. I'm sure I botched that name. Jose Tatag.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I can't even try that. Your guess is better than mine.
And we want to say hello to Juan Bertavide cheering on. I'm assuming the Lions. That's not a name we recognize, so we're assuming he's a Paine College Lions fan. We're going to get our first look at Christian Tibajillo, who did not pitch in that doubleheader against Thomas University last weekend. So this is his first appearance of the season. A throw down to second, and we are ready for Trinity Baptist to take its first at-bat of 2024. Ongst and Williams, followed by Hickey. That's a new Hickey. Drew Hickey has moved on. This is David Hickey. Fernandez and Laffrey, one of our returning players, Parker Laffrey. And the bottom of the order will be Naguris, Gifford, and Burke, the starting 9 for the TBC Eagles. So Graham Gorman going to be the first of the new men that I'm very eager to see.
Wow. Can't wait for the future.
Yeah, a whole lot of new faces on this roster.
Ooh.
And the first pitch is in there for a strike. Of course, we graduated a whole bunch of seniors last year. Trinity Baptist finished 3rd in the South Region tournament. Graham Gorman, a freshman from Father Lopez School in DeLand, Florida. This one a little bit low and outside to even account at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Major league size ballpark here at Trinity Baptist College. 400 to dead center, 320 down the lines.
Ooh.
And swing and a miss. Gorman all over the top of that one, just like we saw Michael do. Tibajillo with a very good sinker.
Yeah, that was just a bit too low for his bat.
And this one misses up and away. Count evens up at 2-2. Power alleys are 360 to both left center and right center. So again, a major league size ballpark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one in the dirt. Looked to me like Tibajillo was trying to get too much on the curveball.
Yeah, but that was a good read by our starting hitter.
Graham Gorman has worked the count full. And the pitch. In the dirt. All 4, and the Eagles have a base runner to start the game.
That's good. Always get on first base. That's how you want to start the season.
And so with Gorman at first, brings up Ryan Ongst, most easily the Eagles' MVP last season. Left-hand hitting catcher. He is from here in Jacksonville, Mandarin High School, and he takes the first pitch down low. Ryan Ongst enjoying his now senior year as a TBC Eagle.
He'll be taking every moment he has.
1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch.
Ooh.
And that one is taken for strike 1. Ongst, though, didn't look like it was a pitch he wanted to hit. He's a much experienced college ball player. He knows what he's looking for.
Well, with discipline and experience, he should know what he wants.
Here's a 1-1.
Whoa!
High fly ball, pretty well hit, but he got under it just a bit, and it was an easy play for Dominique Page, and that's out number 1. It looked a little bit better off the bat, but with the cooler air starting to thicken a little bit, the ball didn't travel as much as it looked like when it came off its bat.
Yeah, when it came off the bat, it was coming high and fast, and then, like you just said, the weather just dropped the ball right for the right fielder.
Here's freshman Gavin Williams from Port Orange, Florida.
Ooh, there's a steal.
Move, throw down to second.
Nice. That was a good run by Graham Gorman.
That's a stolen base. The first of the season for the Eagles, and obviously the first for Gorman.
Oh, that was a good run. He came off the bag just in time, and he was safe by a mile.
Got himself a terrific jump. Now a runner in scoring position for Williams. And the 1-0, swing and a miss. Williams chased one up out of the zone that time. I would guess, I was never in the situation, you get a little antsy with your first at-bat and a chance to drive in a run.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
And here comes the 1-1. And that one sinks a little bit too soon and misses for ball 2. I never played past high school myself. I knew I was done after high school, so I learned how to broadcast instead to stay involved with the game.
You have more experience than I have. I only played 1 year, my senior year in high school.
Got to have some fun with it, though, while you can.
That is correct.
There's a 2-1, and that one almost got away from the catcher. Joel Malone back there behind the plate. He's able to keep Gorman at second base. Count, though, in the favor of the hitter, Gavin Williams. 3 balls and a strike.
I don't know. It looks like TBC Eagles is struggling a little on the mound, throwing a lot of balls in the first inning.
And here's a 3-1. Took a little something off that, threw a changeup, and Williams a little out in front. Williams was fortunate to get a piece of it. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. Single 9-inning ball game tonight. 2 7-inning games tomorrow afternoon. And a payoff pitch. There's a drive in the left center field. That ball is on.
Oh, that's a perfect hit, man.
Gorman rounds third. He will easily score. Williams trotting around second. On his way to third. The throw is not in time. Gorman Williams with an RBI triple, scoring Graham Gorman, who led off the ball game with a walk, and the Eagles lead 1-0.
That was a great hit from Williams. I mean, that hit right in the middle, right between the right fielder and left field. And they just struggled on the wall, and then he took his time finding third. Good hit.
I wasn't sure if he would go for 3, but he apparently has the wheels and the confidence of his coaches. So David Hickey at the plate looking to drive in a run. And a breaking ball misses outside. David Hickey, freshman from Ormond Beach, Florida, also attended Father Lopez. There's a drive, well hit towards left. That's going to get over the head of Beto, and will score Williams, and the Eagles lead 2-0.
We had the lead 2-0 with only 1 out in the first inning. Great hit from Hickey, just a bit over the head of the left fielder of Beto.
A walk started the game, then a stolen base, the RBI triple from Gavin Williams, and now the RBI double from Hickey. It looked to me for a moment like Beto was going to make the catch, and that ball just took off on him.
I don't know. It felt like the opposite from the other hit we saw in right field. The ball actually almost flew over his head.
And now batting, we see Jordan Fernandez, another new TBC Eagle. Freshman from TNXL Academy in Orlando. Swing and a miss. Tell you what, though, T-Bay, he's got a nice, sharp little breaking ball.
Oh, that was. I was indeed. 0-2 the pitch count.
Got him swinging with a fastball. That is out number 2. And it brings up Parker Laffrey, who's been on this team. I think this is his 5th year, a 5th-year senior with a lot of experience in this NCCAA competition. Laffrey, a very steady defender, has a quick bat, makes good contact, has a chance to drive in a run. There's a chopper up the middle. That ball's going to be snared. Laffrey hustling and will beat the throw. That is a base hit for Parker Laffrey.
That was a good hit. I don't think that was a good defensive play, but he did throw it off. But he did outrun the throw.
That's one that he probably should have held on, because you're not going to throw out Laffrey on a ball like that. And it's a good scoop at first base by Batista.
Well, I mean, Laffrey, he saw the pitch that he wanted and he took it. That's the 5th-year experience that we wanted, and that's discipline from him.
Now batting is Nate Nogueras, a sophomore from Avon Park, Florida. As he takes the first pitch down low, he's coming to us out of South Florida State College, transferring over to TBC for his sophomore year. Runners are at the corners, but there are 2 outs.
Ball just hit off his bat in the air and caught by the first baseman of Paine.
Well, Nogueras pops up to end the inning. However, Trinity Baptist gets a couple of runs on a couple of RBI extra base hits. And after one, TBC leads 2-0. We'll be back in just a minute.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the top of the second, as TBC just scored 2 runs in the first with 2 RBIs. And now, pitching for TBC again is Jose Michael.
He had a perfect 1-2-3 top of the first. Ended that frame with his first strikeout of the season. Those base hits that scored the runs, a triple by Gavin Williams, a double by David Hickey. Again, it's not just the voice, it's a little fatigue from the illness. So again, Eagles and Lions fans, appreciate your patience with me. Hopefully by tomorrow afternoon we'll be a little bit better off.
Hitting for 4th is Dominic Page. First pitch is a strike.
Oh, no balls and a strike. Eagles outfield is very shallow.
Oof. Just a bit outside.
You got to say it once, like the old Bob Euchre in the Major League movie. Just a bit outside. Gotta do it at
Just a
least
bit
once
outside.
game.
I got to do that more often. Ah, that ball just hit the ground. Second ball, 2-1.
Yeah, Michael got on top of that one. I think he tried to overthrow, and that's going to happen sometimes. Either you hold on to it a little too long or let go too soon and the ball sails.
Just off the bat for Dominic Page. 2-2 the pitch count.
Pretty good swing by Page. Eagles fortunate he didn't square that one up.
No, yeah, the ball just got over his bat.
Oh, Michael's taking a long look in this time.
That ball just got outside. Three-two with no outs and at top of the second. Jose Michael winding up for the pitch. Strike three.
Boy, Michael took a lot off that pitch on a beautiful changeup. That's his second strikeout in a row, spanning the first into the second inning. Again, he just took a lot off it, had to hit her way out in front.
Batting for 5 is Joel Meloni.
Melone. Malone or Maloney.
Swing and a miss for Maloney.
Fortunately, we didn't get the pronunciation guide for the Lions, so
Ah.
hopefully we're saying these right.
Oh, 1 with 1 out. Just comes off the bat for Maloney. 0-2 pitch count. Jose Michael looking more comfortable now after the first at bat. The windup, the pitch. Strike 3 for Jose Michael, his third strikeout. Swing and a miss for Joel Meloni. Good fastball down the middle. Now pitching 6 is number 11, Christian Batista.
Yeah,
Sorry.
my handwriting's not the best.
It's okay.
Christian Batista, the Lions' first baseman.
First pitch is a ball, just outside.
We type everything nowadays. My handwriting is gone.
Yeah, we got to go back into that. Go back to writing. 1-0 the pitch count.
Hey, good hold up by Batista. Recognize that ball was dipping.
Yeah, that's just comes with experience, seeing repetition of the pitches. 2-0.
Batista, a freshman out of the Dominican Republic.
Off the batter, Batista. Ball was just hanging high.
Looked like he got a pitch to his liking, gave it a rip. Pulled his head a little bit too soon.
Yeah. Jose Michael has to watch that. 2-1 to pitch count. Oof. Really high. 3-1.
Kind of had to duck out of the way of that one.
Topper second with 2 outs. 3-1 the pitch count. Jose Michael winds up for the pitch. Off the bat again for Batista. Again, the ball just high, but comes off the bat.
But Batista doesn't get cheated. He gives it a rip.
No, hey, he will. It looks like he's going to crush that ball right through center field. 3-2 the pitch count.
2 outs and the base is empty. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Michael. 3 in a row overall.
He can make it 4 in this pitch. Oh, wow. That ball is just outside the zone. Walk for Jose Michael, and Batista walks to first.
Close pitch, but it was outside, and Batista, a very good eye, gets himself aboard. 2 outs, and representing the tying run is now the DH, Camilo Martinez. Martinez, a sophomore from Colombia.
Ah, I'm half Colombian. Ah, that ball is just outside. Runner on first with 2 outs. 0-1 the pitch count.
Of course, these teams haven't seen each other, so we don't know about the speed for the Eagles or the Lions. They don't know about each other just yet. I'm sure by the end of tomorrow's doubleheader, they're all going to be very familiar with each other.
Oh, that's for sure. Second pitch, just a bit too high in the zone. 2-0 pitch count. Jose Michael tries to get Batista the first base bag, but is unsuccessful. That was a good try. Good try.
Nothing wrong with at least letting the runner know, I know you're over there.
Yeah, give him a warning. Third ball for Jose Michael.
What you don't want to do is pay so much attention to the runner that you lose focus of the strike zone.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Top at second, 2 outs. And strike is called. Martinez thought it was a ball inside, but nope. The umpire called it a strike for a 3-1 pitch count.
Umpires don't like when the batter makes the call for them.
It's a tendency. Off the bat of Martinez. The hit was just a little late, but that's okay for TBC fans. As the pitch count's now 3-2 with 2 outs in the top of the second. Runner on first. As a reminder, runner on first is Christine Batista. And hitting is Camilo Martinez. Jose Michael winds up. And a hit is down left field, and it's caught by the right field Jordan Fernandez with a diving catch to end the second inning.
Well, Fernandez gets Michael off the hook, started to lose the zone, got a pitch to hit, and Fernandez tracked it down and made the play to end the inning.
That was a good defensive play by Jordan Fernandez.
So one walk, but nothing else for the Lions. We go to the bottom of the second. TBC leads 2-0. Jose Michael having 2 terrific innings so far. He and his team lead 2-0, facing Christian Tibajillo. Batters 8, 9, and 1 are due up for the Eagles. Gifford, Burke, and Gorman. And the first pitch to Drew Gifford. A little bit high and tight. Ball 1. Drew Gifford, a sophomore from Hocking College, hails from Cape Coral, Florida.
Strike.
Count even up at a ball and a strike. A changeup had him out in front. It's been the best pitch so far for Tibajillo. That changeup has some motion to it sideways and vertically.
And you think it's coming into your zone, and then it just, again, changes up.
2 balls and a strike, and that one got away from him. That one kind of looked like it slipped a little bit. It's cool out there, but it's not very damp or humid, and that's good.
Yeah, good for the pitching.
3 balls and a strike. And a high pop up. Foul territory. Should be an easy play for Wilcox, and it is. And that's 1 out.
First out of the bottom of the second. Now coming in ninth is Jackie Burke.
Jacob Burke.
Jacob Burke. That's
yeah, my
okay.
handwriting isn't that great.
It's okay. Jacob Burke, center fielder.
Ellis Edwards, nephew Jose Michael, the starting pitcher for TBC.
First pitch is a ball. It just comes off the glove of the catcher.
So Jacob Burke getting his first at-bat as a TBC Eagle and as a college player. Sun Lake High School in Land Lakes, Florida, the freshman. And another good breaking ball that caught the zone.
Yeah, those pitches are so hard to read, even for a highly trained. 1-1 the pitch count. And a hit.
Shot in the left and a base hit. Get that first one out of the way. Get those butterflies out of the stomach. Who knows what these Eagles are going to do the rest of this night and hopefully throughout the season.
That was a good hit from Burke. Down left field. Just passes the shortstop. And the left fielder retrieves it. But he gets on base, so that's good.
And so the Eagles have a runner at first with 1 out. Top of the order, Graham Gorman started the ball game with a walk, stole the base, and scored TBC's first run. And the first pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. Gorman looked like he was trying to hit that one into the trees behind the left field fence.
Yeah, it's tempting not to sometimes.
There's absolutely no wind whatsoever. No balls and a strike. Runners on the move, swing and a miss. Throw down is in plenty of time. That was a fantastic throw by Joel Malone, and that cuts the runner down and gets strike 2 on Graham Gorman.
Yeah, that hurts sometimes because you think you got it, and then that catcher just throws a phenomenal. Good throw from Malone.
So caught stealing in 2-6 on the putout, and the bases are suddenly empty, and the Eagles down to their final strike of the inning. Got him. Christian Tibabijo comes back and gets Gorman with another one of his terrific changeups, and that will end the inning. Well, the Eagles got a base hit, but that man was erased on a caught stealing. So 3 batters in the inning, no runs, 1 hit. TBC leads 2-0 after 2.
Welcome back, folks. Top of the third, as TBC just had 3 outs in the bottom of the second, obviously. Starting for the Paines is Chris Williams in center field, and then After him is Vladimir Lemos. And then back in the order is Denny Daza, the shortstop.
Well, Michael's looked very good. 2 innings, just 1 walk, and he has struck out 3. Nobody's gotten past first base. And Trinity Baptist got that big 2-run bottom of the first, and that's been all the scoring so far. Got the base hit in their last at bat. Caught stealing, however, so they ended up going down in 3 hitters. Chris Williams, the center fielder, will lead things off for the Lions.
Left-handed hitter. If you just want folks at home want to know.
You know, sometimes people just listen. They don't get to actually see the video. Maybe driving, maybe working, or doing other things. So we try to let everyone know what's going on the best we can.
Yep. First pitch is just outside. Ball 1. Second pitch. Wind up. Just low. Almost hit the ground. Second ball for Jose Michael.
Not sure what Michael was looking for because from up here, that pitch certainly looked downstairs.
Yeah, it definitely did. I think he might have been going for a splitter.
We have the same view that you do on the YouTube feed, right up here on top of the third base dugout.
Foul ball for a 2-1 count. Just off the bat again.
Two balls and a strike. Now that's one that Michael might want to ask about because that pitch was right at the top of the zone. I'm guessing it might have broken around the plate.
Yeah, it might have gone just outside of the corner.
Swing and a miss. Evens the count, or actually makes the count full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
No outs. Top of the third. Jose Michael. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Jose Michael. That's his 4th strikeout for
he
today.
came back after falling behind in the count. Didn't get phased. Of course, this is not his first college game. The transfer pitcher from Atlantis University came up here and gave TBC some really good games last couple of years. So he has a little bit of experience, knows when to reach back for something extra.
At the plate now is Vladimir Lemos, the second baseman for the Paines. First pitch is a ball. Forgive me, strike. Second pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Both these pitchers using their off-speed pitches really effectively. 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Lions batting in the top of the third.
Swing and a miss again. Strike 3. Jose Michael. Lemos strikes out. What was that? 4th strikeout for Jose Michael? 5. 5 strikeouts. Wow.
Wish I had the radar gun on that one because that was a blazing fastball.
That looked really fast.
Working that online scoreboard you see there, Ebony Medina, member of the TBC Eagles softball team, is going to play Paine College tomorrow afternoon. Gave a good showing against Fort Lauderdale. Even though you didn't win that one, to see you come back 4-0 in the bottom of the 7th and force extra innings, that shows me that the TBC Eagles this year, you better watch out for them. Piper Young hit her first college home run in that big 7th inning as well. 0-2 after a couple of foul balls.
Denny Daza at the plate. If you folks at home want to know. 0-2 the pitch count.
Grounded to short his first time up. He's the Lions' leadoff hitter. 0-2. High pop up over near the dugout. And this one will get out of play.
0-2, 2 outs, top of the third.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jose Michael just reach back and fire another one right by the hitter.
Oh, for sure.
Well,
Ah,
he went breaking ball this time and missed downstairs. He's mixed up his pitch as well. He hasn't given the hitters too much of a good guessing game.
mm-hmm.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a fastball, but it's drilled into center field. That is the first base hit allowed by Michael. Good solid single right up the middle. And the Lions have the potential tying run at the plate in third baseman Caden Wilcox. Hey, good at bat by Daza, falling behind, fouled off a couple of pitches, and then just made solid contact. Didn't try to be a hero. Found himself with a base hit.
Yeah, he definitely looked comfortable while hitting. Wow. Ball 1, first pitch for Wilcox.
Another good breaking ball by Michael. I don't think he's too concerned about the runner at first, who has a very small lead.
Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes. Second baseman Ryan Onks just playing up the middle. There's a lot of room on the ground to the right side.
Ray, sorry to bother you, but it's 1-1 actually. Pitch
That's
count.
all right. We all make those mistakes. I do
Oh,
too. Ground ball to Onks. Still go the short route to retire the side. Fielder's choice, 4-6 on the putout.
good defensive play by TBC. And the ending nice there. Keeping the score 2-0. We'll be right back for the bottom of the third. Welcome back. It's the bottom of the third as TBC takes home plate again. Starting is Ryan Otsks, the second baseman.
He'll be followed by Gavin Williams and David Hickey, scheduled hitters for TBC in the bottom of the third.
Ooh.
Onks tried to check, but it went around a little too far.
Yeah, that was definitely a strike.
And takes one down and in. Evens a count at a ball and a strike. Onks, nothing out of 1. Fly ball to right, his first time up. Another good off-speed pitch by Tibabijo. He's kept most of the Eagles hitters off balance with that pitch.
Yeah, it's very hard to see where that ball might be being pitched. Whoa.
Ball's hit sharply and a good play and a throw to first in time. Danny Daza with the pick right up the middle. Honestly, I thought that ball was into center field, but Daza has made so far the best defensive play of the night.
Yeah, that was a good hit by TBC, but I mean, Daza took that opportunity and said, yeah, no, that's not happening. And he picked up that ball and threw it right to first base to have the first out of the bottom of the third.
Christian Batista, the first baseman, made the good stretch. And our first pitch to Gavin Williams almost plunks the hitter Williams got that RBI triple into the left center field gap in the first inning, scoring Gorman. And the 1-0 is in there for a strike. David Hickey on deck also drove in a run with an extra base hit. And the 1-1. High fly ball, well hit towards center, but it's going to stay in play. A long run for Chris Williams, and he hauls it in right out there in front of the warning track.
Yeah, that was a good catch and good read by that ball. I mean, it was a good hit by Gavin
Yeah,
Williams.
if he pulls that a little bit towards the gap, that ball's gone.
Yeah.
Again, it's 400 straightaway center. He hit that ball about 390.
Wow.
Pulled it a little bit, not very much though. Brings up David Hickey, got the RBI double in the first.
Two outs, bottom of the third for TBC. First pitch is a ball.
Good camera work too.
Second pitch, also a ball, just outside. 0-2 the pitch, 2-0 the pitch count.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Good hold up by Hickey. Ball looked pretty good for a moment. Right, he saw about spin on the ball is about to drop.
Ball 4. David Hickey, good read on those pitches. Automatically walks to first.
I'll bring up Jordan Fernandez. Went down swinging his first time up.
I believe that's Tibahio's second walk of the game. Is that correct?
That is correct. He walked Gorman to start the game, and Gorman ended up scoring Trinity's first run. Ball's hit sharply into left field. That's a base hit. Hickey will put on the brakes. He'll stop at second. And TBC, after the first 2 are out, trying to mount a 2-out rally for Parker Lafferty.
That was a good hit. Just between the shortstop and third baseman.
So Hickey aboard at second, Fernandez at first. Free. Got that infield single his first time up. A diving play by Daza, but the throw not in time as Lafferty hustled all the way. Takes the first pitch for a strike. So Lafferty, an RBI opportunity, try to extend this lead. It's just 2-0 right now. Has a lot of room down the right field line. Strike evens, makes it 0-2. Of course, Lafferty last year was the king of the 3-run double. He had at least 6 of those during a season, 3-run doubles. 6 that I can remember. Maybe more. I think he might have caught a break on that pitch. Does it look good from up here?
Yeah, I think that ball might have gone outside, but the framing of the catcher kind of makes our life a little difficult.
So 1-2 to Lafferty. And the pitch, a tap or foul. He will stay alive and get another one.
1-2 the pitch count.
Tibahio trying to give Lafferty a couple of different looks, not giving him the same pattern. That's going to benefit both the hitter and the base runners if you give them the same look every time.
That's correct.
So he's altering his timing, goes much more quickly this time and got him looking.
Strike 3 ends the bottom of the third. Now we enter the top of the fourth. 0-2 the game. Journey leading 2. And Paine is going to start the top of the fourth. And starting will be Jerry Beto.
And we'll be back in just a minute. Top of the fourth, Trinity Baptist leads 2-0. Both of those runs in the first inning. And in the fourth, Paine will send up Jerry Beto, Dominique Page, and Joel Malone. And failed to mention, Lucas, Sammy Coffrin, now an assistant coach for the TBC Eagles. He graduated last year, and good to see him be able to stick around, help out his friends and teammates on the field.
Yeah, that's commitment, and all those players love his character and his attitude toward the team. So, no, that's good leadership.
Jose Michael has been fantastic. 3 innings pitched, just 1 hit and 1 walk. He has struck out 5. Has not allowed 2 base runners in a single inning yet.
Swing and a miss. Jerry Beto.
He went down on strikes to end the first inning. That was the first strikeout of the night for Michael. No balls and a strike.
Windup for Michael. Just a bit too low for the zone. 1-1 the pitch count.
Of course, Jose has family watching. Edwards watching here on the live feed. Appreciate you letting us know you're watching. I love seeing those names pop up.
Yeah, that's always great to see.
Ball and 2 strikes. Eagles outfield not all that deep. Of course, with the thick air, it's going to knock a ball down.
Ooh.
Foul tip was held on, so that is strike 3. So that'll go in the book as a swinging strikeout.
6 strikeout for Jose Michael. Having a wonderful game, even in the top of the fourth.
Of course, Noelle Wakefield's over there doing the stats for us, and she'll keep us straight. Last year she did such a good job for basketball. Division I Jacksonville University asked her to help out when Trinity Baptist went over to play them.
Ah. That's some talent right there. Now hitting for Paine is Dominic Page with 0-1 pitch count. And a hit down center field.
That's going to be easy for Burke. Tracked that one perfectly.
Yeah.
Ball is pretty well hit.
Made it look easy, but good catch. Good catch by the center fielder for TBC.
So Page, nothing out of 2, and it brings up the catcher, Joel Malone, who went down on strikes in the second inning. Two outs, base is empty, and Michael has the cruise control working right now. Of course, Coach Copeland said he has a lot of pitching depth this season.
Oof.
That one is in the dirt for ball 1. We lost a lot of pitching, fortunately, to graduation. That's the only way we want to see these players leave, because they're good people before they're good athletes.
That is true. That is very true.
That ball's looped into right field. 2 men giving chase. The catch is made on the slide. Did he hold on? Yes, says the base umpire. Jordan Fernandez with his second catch charging in. Honestly, I wasn't sure if that ball stuck in his glove or came out and hit the ground, but the Eagles get the call, and that ends the inning. Another 1-2-3 frame in the fourth. Bottom of the fourth coming up. TBC 2, Paine nothing. Nate Naguris, Drew Gifford, and Jacob Burke. 7, 8, and 9 in the TBC batting order. They're the scheduled hitters in the bottom of the fourth, facing Christian Tiba Bio, who has pitched 3 innings. So far, he's allowed 2 runs, both of those earned. Started off getting hit pretty hard, but he's really settled in. 5 total hits. He has walked 2 and struck out 3. That first inning looked like Trinity Baptist was going to break it open early, but Tibabio, he made the pitch to get out of the inning, and he's been very good since then.
Yeah, he found the consistency in the second inning, and that's hard work right there. Even down 2, he's still finding the energy somewhere to keep the score like that.
Well, you keep your team in the game, you give your offense a chance. Many times, somebody's going to take advantage of the opportunity to keep the game close and come back with a big blow. Starting things off for TBC, shortstop Nate Norguris. Up to end that big first inning where TBC scored 2 runs. Again, I can't read my own writing, so that's why I use a pencil. Use the eraser on there. Takes first pitch inside for ball 1. The Lions outfield, they're giving the Eagles hitters both lines, especially in right.
Ooh. Strike called for second pitch.
Norguris did not like the call, but it's now 1-1.
Yeah, I think that was just good framing by the catcher.
Here's a 1-1 pitch. It bounces in the dirt, and the hitter's ahead 2-1. If Naguris could get the ball past Bautista down the line, might be fun to watch him run the bases.
Yeah, it's high speed. That would be good for us.
Again, the right fielder, Dominic Page, he's lined up with second and third right now. So he's a good 90 feet off the line. Norguris takes strike 2. Again, he didn't like the call, but the count is even. That's a tapper right back to the box. Tiba Bijo slips, but a good scoop at first base by Bautista. They do get the out.
Yeah, that was a good run by the TBC runner. Tiba Bijo reacted very well to that hit. And, yeah, like you said, scooped the ball up and threw it right to the first baseman. Good defensive play.
As he set his foot, we could see that foot slip out. It's very easy to throw the ball away when that happens, but he kept the ball in front of Bautista, and Bautista made the pick. I believe the conversation might have been whether Bautista stayed on the bag. Umpires, they get together, they do the right thing, and they uphold the call.
Yeah, good umpiring. Good umpiring.
62 degrees right now, and by the time this ball game ends, we're supposed to be in the mid-50s. Good thing is there's no wind to worry about.
Now batting for TBC is the center fielder, Drew Gifford. Catcher, Drew Gifford.
Gifford nothing out of 1. A foul pop his first time.
Wow.
And now a hot shot right at the third baseman, and Caden Wilcox is there to make the play. Can't hit it much harder than that. Sometimes the ball just finds a glove.
Yeah, that was a high hit. Fast, but Wilcox reacted very well to that speed of the ball.
The ball's hit so hard we couldn't even get the camera there in time. Don't fault Abby. She's doing a great job. That's just how hard Gifford hit the ball.
Yeah, that's so true.
Jacob Burke, the center fielder, 1 for 1. Got a base hit into left his first time up, then was caught trying to steal second. First pitch misses, and Burke ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. And that one nowhere near the plate, and that's ball 2. This could be a much different inning. The Eagles could have 2 runners in scoring position right now. That's a high pop-up off the fists, shallow left center field, and a catch will be made with ease by the center fielder, Chris Williams. A 1-2-3 inning for the Eagles in the bottom of the fourth. So after four, it's Trinity Baptist 2, Paine nothing. Six, seven, and eight due up for the Lions as they come to bat in the top of the fifth. This is a single 9-inning ball game, which is usually what happens on Friday nights. Christian Batista, the first baseman, will start things off. Camilo Martinez, a DH, and Chris Williams, the center fielder. Six, seven, and eight due up. Anybody gets on, number 9, Vladimir Limos, then the top of the order. Jose Michael, fantastic in 4 innings. Just 2 base runners, 1 hit, 1 walk. And they were in different innings. Here's Bautista. He is the man who drew the walk in his first plate appearance. So no official at-bat. That came in the second inning. Michael from the stretch with the first pitch. Misses low and outside. It was that wind Wednesday afternoon that got to me, and that's the reason I'm sounding like I am now.
Ah, man.
Temperatures were great. That wind made it feel like it was around 50 degrees when it was really about 65. Got a fastball in the outside corner, and this time Bautista is questioning the call.
Yeah, I would support that call. I mean, good pitch
Well, the
by
umpires,
Jose Michael.
on a close call, half the fans are going to yell at him no matter what they say.
Yeah, it's a tough job.
Here's a 1-1 and a high drive, well hit down the left field line. Camping under it and making the play, however, is Parker Lafferty, and there's one away.
Yeah, good hit right off the bat, but great defensive play by TBC.
And Lafferty positioned him well, moved just a few steps over, and made the catch with ease. Brings up the DH, Camilo Martinez, who lined to right. That was one of those 2 really nice running catches made by Fernandez. And Fernandez is well off the line in right. And the first pitch, a breaking ball and a beauty. No balls and a strike. Martinez, a designated hitter for the Lions. Good fastball,
Oof.
got the inside corner.
That was a good pitch right down the middle. 0-2 the pitch count.
Martinez, a sophomore from Columbia. He's down in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 on the way, got him swinging.
Great pitch. 3 pitches in a row, all strikes.
Number 7 for Jose Michael in 4 2/3 innings. Michael looking really good, the Deltona, Florida native. Chris Williams, a center fielder at the plate. He struck out his first time up. And another beautiful breaking
Wow.
ball. Both these pitchers have had that pitch working tonight.
Yeah, those pitches are so hard to read for the hitter. Good pitches.
Michael has a lot of confidence right now. Fastball misses upstairs. Counts even at a ball and a strike.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay, You got to change it up in the zone sometimes.
I'm so used to seeing Ryan Onks behind the plate. He's at second base. It's Drew Gifford doing the catching for Michael. Here's a 1-1. Bunt shown. Bunt put down, but pushed foul. It's actually a break for Chris Williams because Eagles third baseman Graham Gorman was right there to make the play.
Yeah, the infield really reacted well to that bunt, but I mean, luckily for them, the ball just slipped out of the line for a foul ball. Went into the pitch count with 2 outs in the top of the 5th.
Bases are empty. Jacob Burke in center, very shallow. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging. 2 strikeouts to end the inning for Jose Michael, and he is pumped up. He and his team, the TBC Eagles, lead 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Top of the order is due up.
Welcome back, folks, as is the top of the 5th inning, and TBC is going to lead off. I'm sorry, bottom of the 5th. Graham Gorman starting for TBC. First pitch is a ball. Pitching still is Christian Tibajillo. 1-0 the pitch count. And that ball just slips out of the glove of the catcher. 2-0. Graham Gorman, who's had stolen base and a triple. Third pitch is a ball. 3-0 the pitch count. Wind up the pitch. First strike for Graham Gorman and Tibajillo as well. 2-1 the pitch count. And a strike is called. Forgive me. It's a full count. 3-2. Pitch count. No out. No outs. And that ball is outside for a walk for Graham Gorman. Now batting second, Ryan Osks for TBC. Tibahio still on the mound. Runner on first. Wind up the pitch, and a bunt is shown, but contact by Onsks, and
Now
the call is out.
Umpire saying that the ball hit Ongst in fair territory, and that means Ryan Ongst is out. That's going to go down as a catcher unassisted. Coach Broaden wants an explanation. The umpire says Ongst stepped on the ball in fair territory. Coach Copeland now out to give his side of the story, but you're not going to see the coaches get the calls overturned that much.
Yeah, I really doubt it. I mean, from up here, the baseball looked like it hit Onsks. Right now, both umpires are discussing about the play.
Well, again, they get together, but very rarely are we going to have the call overturned. And this call will stand. And so Ongst is out. Again, a 2 unassisted. Catcher gets credit for the putout.
That's the first out for bottom of the fifth.
Gavin Williams, a designated hitter at the plate. Takes first pitch for a strike. A snap throw down to first. Runners back in plenty of time. No balls and a strike. He's at the plate. Almost put one out of here last time up. That ball was caught at the warning track. Hit it about 390 to 395. One ball, one strike. One out, one runner on base, number 1.
Gorman coming off the first base bag.
Huge
And
lead by Gorman.
Tibahio saw it, reacted to it, but Graham reacted even faster, and is now still on first, safe and sound.
Well, Gorman stole that base in the first inning and ended up scoring a run. Eagles are 1 for 2 overall on the night. Another big lead by Gorman. I think he's going. And so does Tibahio.
Yeah, Tibahio is reacting to the Graham coming off that plate very far off. Tibahio needs to react well. Graham coming off the bag again. Pitch. Strike 2.
A couple of good moves to first, shortened up Gorman's lead. And now with one out and a count of 1 and 2 on Williams, let's see what Gorman is thinking now. Throw over to first, and he just did get back to the back of the bag.
That was a lot closer than the past two. Tibahio really wants him to get off that bag.
The throw had him beaten, but Gorman was able to get around the tag by going to the backside of the base. Batista is playing on the front side of the base. He's going this time in a high fly ball to right. Now he touched second, so he'll have to touch it again. The catch is made, and the throw to first. And Gorman is back. He had to make sure he retouched second base. He did, and he made his way back to first. So just a simple F9 in the book, even though there was more action going on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a good run. Good lead off the bag for Graham. But, you know, just unlucky with the hit. Easy catch for the right fielder.
So with 2 outs, Gorman's still at first. And David Hickey at the plate. He is 1 for 1, an RBI double in the first and a walk in the third. Well, if Hickey can drive one in the gap again, Gorman will score. 2 outs, he doesn't have to hold up. There's a chopper down the line, but he pulled it foul. Unfortunately for Hickey and the Eagles, that ball took a left turn right in front of the bag. Wilcox was playing off the bag. That definitely would have at least gotten Gorman to third.
Yeah. So difficult to get between those two, third and shortstop.
Wilcox is hugging the line now. Hickey has a lot of room down the right field line. Gorman, big lead, not going, and a breaking ball is low. So a ball and a strike. Christian Tibajillo, he's shown his best move this inning.
Yeah, he definitely has, Still keeping Graham on first and keeping 2 outs. 1-on-1 the pitch count.
Graham is going. The pitch is outside. The throw is high, but it's in time. A bullet of a throw from Malone. Those throwovers to first shortened up Gorman's lead. It wasn't as big as it was earlier, and that may have cost him the chance at the stolen base. That means that David Hickey will bat first when we go to the 6th on to caught stealing. Eagles get a leadoff walk, but do nothing with it. After 5, they still lead it 2-0. We go to the 6th, and Jose Michael has been brilliant for the TBC Eagles. 5 innings pitched so far, just 1 hit and 1 walk. He has struck out 8 Paine College Lions. That play at Ryan Ongst, that's been changed to a batter's interference.
Okay.
It's still going to count against Ongst on his average the same. And the catcher will still get credit, but we want to make sure it's put in correctly.
Yeah, for sure.
Leading off will be Vladimir Lemos, and he takes the first pitch.
Bunt was shown. Yeah, bunt was shown, but he pulled back.
I believe that was called a ball.
That is correct.
And 1 ball, no strikes. Lemos, nothing out of 1, a strikeout.
Ooh.
He takes 1 in the dirt for ball 2. Of course, he's not the only one who's gone down on strikes against Michael. Chris Williams has gone down twice. Michael has struck out 8 overall in 5 innings. 2 balls, no strikes. On the pitch, a fastball hits the batter. And that's going to put Lemos aboard.
Yeah, now we have a runner on first for Jose Michael.
Well, it's never fun to get hit, but I think Lemos is just as frustrated that he didn't get a chance to swing the bat.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on the person, Sometimes you want to get in the bag, and then there's just the other person that wants a nice line hit.
Well, top of the order is up. Denny Daza, 1 for 2. Got himself a good, solid ground ball single in the center his last time up. He's now the potential tying run. And Lemos Not a great big lead, but he was leaning towards second as if he was going to at least try to get a head start.
Yeah, you're just trying to get in the head of the pitcher. Trying to see if he's going to go for it or maybe make a mistake while pitching.
A moderate lead, but again, he's flinching towards second, and Michael throws over, and runner's back in plenty of time. Now, Jose Michael, he's been in the stretch all night, but he hasn't pitched with runners on very much. Only 2 base runners so far. Now Lemos extends his lead to throw over to first. Very close, but he's back.
Yeah, that was a good read by the first baseman. Yeah.
And Lemos got it in the back of the bag like we saw Gorman do a half inning ago.
Oh, foul ball.
It looked like this time the lead shortened up a little bit as now Michael has started to show some good moves toward first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's keeping his eye on that runner on first, but he knows the task at hand, and that's that hitter on home plate. 1-on-1, the pitch count.
Shorter lead by Lemos this time. Throw over to first. Really not much of a reason to there because Lemos is only about 3 steps off the bag.
Yeah, not a significant lead, but we haven't seen Lemos run at all today, so he might be an explosive runner.
Not going this time. Ground ball it is. Fair down the left field line. Lemos on his way to third. He will stop there. And that's going to be a double for Denny Daza.
What a hit. I mean, that window between the third baseman and the bag of third base, that just down the line. What a hit. Good double for Paine College. Now the tying runs at second base.
TBC leads by 2. The corner infielders are going to play tight. The middle infielders are also now going to inch their way in. What that does, that opens up more holes to get the ball through, and a base hit could tie the game. There's nobody out. Caden Wilcox at the plate. A line drive and a fielder's choice ground ball.
What a splitter. That hit the dirt, but the hitter really thought he got it.
Excellent block by Drew Gifford. And now Jose Michael's in the jam for the first time, and he's going to have to work his way around a hit batsman and a double. Tying runs are on base. Nobody out. Michael from the stretch. 1 strike delivery. Didn't get the chase this time, and it's 1-1. Not the worst thing if you do walk this hitter. You at least now get a force out at the plate.
Yeah, that's true. But you still have the opportunity for them even extending the lead by 1 run.
Here's the 1-1.
Ooh,
off
foul.
the fists and off the facing of the dugout. And go back to that first inning. We said this before. TBC swinging the bat very well in that first inning. Looked like they were going to keep tacking on runs. But Christian Tabio shut the door and really hasn't allowed much since that first inning.
Yeah, now the tides have turned between the two. Now Paine doing well on the bags, and what a hit. But it looks like it's going to be a foul ball on right field.
It's going into the Paine College bullpen. Nobody down there. We have no view whatsoever of the TBC bullpen. The way Jose Michael is pitched, I wouldn't expect, but he is in trouble now.
Yeah, when he has two runners on the bag, third and second scoring positions, it's going to be difficult for him to get out of this pocket.
This would be big if he could get strike 3 right here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. There's a bouncer. It's going to go off the glove of Angst. 1 run is in. Another man around third. He will score. We're tied at 2. 2-run single for Caden Wilcox. That drawn in infield cost Angst a chance at the out. Still probably would have scored 1, but kept the other one at third base.
Yeah, that ball just bounced over the TBC defensive player. And now the score is 2-2 with no outs in the top of the 6th.
Leadoff hit batsman. That set up the inning. Daza just kept the ball inside the third baseline for the double, and then the bouncing ball over the head of Ryan Onks. It actually tipped off his glove into center field. 2-run single for Caden Wilcox. Still nobody out. And Wilcox, a pretty good lead off first, but he's leaning back toward the bag. Beto at the plate. Big swing and a miss.
That was a fastball down the middle. Beto swung at that, but it was just too late for that pitch.
Both runs earned. Runners going. Pitch is outside. The throw is in. Plenty of time.
He's out.
Well, even if the throw is in time, you have to make sure fielder holds on to the ball. Actually applies a tag. Umpires, they check to make sure of everything before they make the final call. Caught stealing, 2-6. One big defensive play for the Eagles. Now Michael can settle down and work with the bases empty.
Well, that's also the first out of the inning, which is huge for TBC.
That one misses up and in, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Michael from the stretch, 2-1. Check swing, and he went around.
2-2 the pitch count.
Looked like Beto was questioning the call, but then realized he did swing the bat.
Yeah, he definitely did. Just over the plate.
He ended up nodding his head in agreement. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 misses well upstairs to fill the count. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Actually, it's full count, right?
3 balls, 2 strikes, just like I said in ball 4. You just heard me wrong, that's all.
Oh, that's what it was.
Well, that's the second walk issued by Michael. He also hit a batter earlier this inning, and that man came around to score. And it brings up right fielder Dominique Page, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a line drive to center. And Coach Copeland making the trip to the mound. And usually when he comes out, that's going to be it. We'll see if Michael is done or if they're going to give him a chance to continue. He's had himself a very good night, but now has a potential going run on base. And we'll be back in just a minute. Now, Lucas, we get our first look at Colin Sepulveda, freshman from Lake Howell High School in Oviedo, Florida, taking over for Jose Michael. 5 1/3 innings, 2 runs, both earned. He is responsible for the runner at first, allowed just 2 hits, but unfortunately that double and then or make that 3 hits and that chop single that drove in a couple of runs. He struck out 8 and walked 2. But he started this inning off with a hit batsman, and that's going to spell some bad news. Looking to get that potential tying run to the plate.
Yeah, Jose Michael, he had a wonderful time on the mound. 8 strikeouts and 3 hits and only 2 walks. That is just some good stats right there. And he kept his team in good spirits, good position. The score is tied, but he kept Paine College at 2 runs. Now it's time for TBC to step up to start scoring in these innings now.
Dominic Page will be the first man that Colin Sepulveda faces. The runner at first. Jerry Beto just drew the walk, and he is going to get himself a pretty decent lead. One out, and now batting is Malone. Check that Page. High drive toward the gap, very well hit. That ball is off the wall. Here's a runner around third. He will score from first. The throw will come to third. It is not in time. That's an RBI triple into the center field area, closer to center than right. For a moment, it looked like that ball had a chance to get out of here, but
Yeah.
it does drive in. And Paine College leads 3-2.
Yeah, that ball, I literally lost it. I couldn't find it. But I mean, that was just good pitch by Sepulveda, but greater hit by Paine College.
Well, that closes the book on Michael. He's now charged with 3 earned runs after a brilliant performance. And a first pitch breaking ball from Sepulveda to Joel Malone is in there for a strike. And now trailing, the infield comes in once again, all 4 men on the grass. No balls and a strike. Breaking ball fouled straight back. It's 0-2. Eagles will have 4, 5, and 6 due up. Hickey, Fernandez, and Lafferty. They're going to keep facing Christian Tabijo because there's nobody throwing in the bullpen. And we haven't seen anyone out there yet all night.
No, for sure.
High pop up on the infield. It'll stay in fair territory. And Hickey has to reach back behind himself. Malone has to get down that line because if that ball drops, he has to be on first base. He wasn't there.
No, he assumed it was going to be a catch. But yeah, any player should run that bag.
You have to run that out. You never know if that ball is going to drop.
Well, that makes it 2 outs for TBC and a swing and a miss for the first pitch.
Christian Batista has drawn a walk and fly it out to left. Paine has taken the lead 3-2 and an insurance run standing at third base. The 1-strike pitch gets by the catcher. Here comes the runner. He is going to be out. Wasn't sure what the discussion was because the call was out. And the catcher, Drew Gifford, got a good bounce off a very low concrete wall behind home plate and was able to apply the tag.
Yeah, that was just he missed that pitch outside, but I mean, the ball just came right back to him at the right time.
Goes as a catcher unassisted as the runner's trying to come out home from third, and that ends the inning. A big break for the Eagles. Bautista will bat again, starting off the 7th inning. Eagles coming to bat, now trailing 3-2. Well, we had a couple of strange plays in that last half inning. One of them worked in Paine's favor. One of them worked in Trinity's favor. That wild pitch hit that low concrete wall behind home plate. Made a perfect bounce back to Gifford, and he was able to apply the tag. This is David Hickey leading off.
Ooh.
Big rip at a sinker. Pulled his head, never saw the ball.
Yeah, swing and a miss. The saying goes in baseball, keep your eye on the ball.
Hickey was at bat when Graham Gorman was thrown out trying to steal to end TBC's bottom of the fifth.
I won the pitch count. Timeout called. Good thing to mention, the weather has significantly dropped. It is now 53 degrees outside. It was literally 65 an hour ago.
That's a big drop in a short time.
Yeah, that is definitely for sure. Definitely.
We may be around 45 at some point overnight.
Oh, that'll definitely impact the game here and now.
Ball in a strike to Hickey. Another good curveball. And now nobody throwing, but there is a man loosening up, doing some calisthenics over in the Paine bullpen. Ball and 2 strikes. And for the first time, Trinity Baptist is playing from behind.
Yeah, that's always a difficult thing to do, trying to now tie the game and now try to take the lead back. It's going to be a difficult hole to come out.
And Hickey takes one outside to even things up at 2-2.
Good shout out to TBC, sticking out, coming down. Now his team's taking the lead. Now he's in good, comfortable position.
There's a line drive into center field, a base hit. Number 2 on the night for Hickey, and he'll stop right there. And TBC has a potential tying run aboard with nobody out.
Jordan Fernandez now coming to the plate.
He has struck out and singled the left. And let's see if he takes a full swing or tries to advance the runner into scoring position.
In this stage of the game, you're just trying to get as many players on the plate as possible. And hopefully get a tying run. And get lucky. Get a leading run.
Very modest lead, not threatening to run. Bunt attempt shown. The ball gets away from the catcher, but not far enough. Malone pounced on it. Hickey did the wise thing. When you're trailing, you have to be 100% certain before taking off.
Yeah, Malone was ready to launch that ball right into second.
Of course, you have a couple of base coaches shouting instructions at you, too.
Yeah, that helps.
Coach Broaden, very experienced, knows exactly what to do.
A bunt shown.
Is bunted at the pitcher. He makes a really good scoop. Fernandez hustled and very nearly beat that one out for a base hit. However,
TBC.
You say his name better than I do. TBC made a terrific play in the flip. Goes as a 1-3, but a sacrifice bunt for Fernandez moves Hickey into scoring position with 1 out.
Yeah, that's a coach's call right there. Laying down the bunt to advance the runner to second base to a good scoring position. Hopefully to tie to run 3-3. Now batting is number 10, Parker Laffrey. Discussion going on. Changes of runners. Can't tell who's on second right now. But TBC has changed the runner. David Hickey has come off the second base mound.
And we'll see in a moment who that is.
Pinch runner at second. Swing and a miss for Parker Laffrey. 1 strike. I'm getting information. Logan McGinn is at second base. Pinch hitting for David Hickey. TBC looking at second, but decides to pitch. Upstairs, the pitch, 1-1. Parker Laffrey waiting for the pitch. Ball outside, 3-1. Pitch count.
Laffrey well ahead in the count.
What a hit. Just in the green right there.
McGann had to make sure that ball wasn't caught because there was a hit on a line towards center. So Coach Broaden had to hold him up, and a good thing because that was a terrific throw.
Yeah, that was a wonderful throw.
First baseman Christian Batista right there to cut it off, and he could have made the throw very easily to home plate. So the right decision made at third base.
Yeah, good coaching decision. You know, you want the score, but sometimes you have to make the right decision.
You're trailing, you have to be certain. Now we have a pinch hitter for Nate Norguris. Now batting will be Jack Musgrove for TBC. Musgrave, freshman from Leesburg, Florida, transfer from Lake Sumter State College.
TBC at the mound.
Big opportunity for TBC.
Runners on first and third.
And that one misses. Very close pitch, but ball one. One ball, no strikes, tying run at third. Runner at first as well. One out. That ball's in the dirt, but a nice block by Malone.
Just slips out of the catcher's glove. But it's 2-1. Pitch count.
Of course, Musgrave's first at-bat of the season.
It's got to be exciting, you know?
He
3-2.
to drive home the tying run. And a 2-0.
Oh, and hits him.
In the back, and that loads up the bases.
Bases loaded. Ooh, this is baseball right here. This is where it gets exciting.
McGann is already at third. Now Laffrey, very good speed at second. He represents the go-ahead run. And now Drew Gifford, the scheduled hitter. And we're going to have a runner for Nate Naguris is actually re-entering back in place of Jack Musgrave. So 4 for 20. That takes away the 20 for 4.
That's the coach's decision. You want fast players on the plate.
Well, in this league, in the NAIA, players get to re-enter one time, but only the starters do. So Musgrave is used up. You don't see that in Division I. Just like the majors, players out as soon as he comes out of the game.
Well, I mean, Musgrave took a hit for the team, literally. But now there are bases loaded for TBC. Tying run on third, leading. Take the lead back on second base. Drew Gifford at home plate.
And he takes one just off the outside corner.
For a
moment, that right hand started to flinch. I thought he was going to call strike 2.
Yeah, me too. But 1-1 the pitch count.
Left-hander in the bullpen warming up for the Lions. And the 1-1.
Strike
Not
call.
sure what Gifford was waiting on that one. That was right down the middle. And he let it go by for strike 2. This would be a huge strikeout if Tibahio could get it.
Yeah.
A ball and 2 strikes. Again, just a bit outside.
I wouldn't say just, but yeah, 2-2. And this time where all bases are loaded is definitely just a bit outside.
Just put the ball in play right here. The 2-2. Tibahio
Ooh, just off the bag.
And he might have helped out the pitcher. That one was upstairs. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Bases are loaded. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at second. Potential insurance run at first. 2-2 from Tabahio. All 3 is outside. He now must put one in the zone.
Yeah, that's Drew Gifford has to read this ball correctly. I mean, the changeups today have been insane. So
his best pitch has been the off-speed. Payoff pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Chase ball 4 downstairs.
Again, that changeup, so hard to read for the TBC hitters.
That is a massive strikeout for Tabahio. A chance to get out of the inning without that runner scoring from third. That is strikeout number 4. Jacob Burke, the number 9 hitter at the plate. He has a lot of room on the right side, both infield and outfield. The first pitch. And a breaking ball for a strike. Tabahio could end this inning by getting Burke and keeping those runners stranded. Burke could drive in 1, possibly 2 with a base hit. Strike 2 call, the little late call.
Yeah, that was.
Now Burke way down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Christian Tabahio trying to work out of a jam. And the 2-strike delivery. Got him
Swinging a miss. That ends the second inning.
Trinity Baptist got a leadoff single. Another single and a hit batsman, but leave the bases loaded and do not score. After 6, Paine leads 3-2. Trinity Baptist had a golden opportunity to at least retie the score, but a couple of strikeouts got Christian Tabahio out of the inning, and Paine College comes to bat in the 7th for the first time leading to start an inning. They got 3 in the 6th.
Christian Batista at the plate. Takes the bat back. Ball 1.
David Icky is going back to first base, and Norguris back at shortstop. 1 ball, no strikes, and a good breaking ball. Colin Sepulveda, 2/3 of an inning. No runs charged to him. All 3 were charged to Jose Michael. Counts 1-1. Sepulveda delivers and misses low and outside. That's ball 2. There is a left-hander warming up in the Paine bullpen. Even with my binoculars, I can't quite see who it is. Here's a 2-1, and that's ball 3.
That ball was outside, upstairs.
And now Paine has sent another man, a right-hander, down to warm up. 3 balls and a strike. Sepulveda winds and delivers. Ball 4, and a leadoff man is aboard in the 7th. Martinez steps to the plate. Sorry, Lucas.
That's okay.
Nothing out of 2, a line drive and a strikeout. Well, we had that base hit that had McGann come to third. But again, the ball was hit on the line and dropped right in front of center fielder Chris Williams. That's why McGann had to hold up.
Bunt shown.
Sepulveda has just one play. The throw is high and down the line.
Just over the first baseman.
Bautista will take second. The throw will come to the plate. Check that. Bautista goes all the way first to third. And Camilo Martinez give him a sacrifice bunt and then reaches second on the overthrow. It'll go as an E1.
Now at the plate, Chris Williams. Ball called for Sepulveda. No outs. Top of the 7th. Sepulveda looks at third. Winds up, pitches. Bunt shown, but taken back. Ball 2.
Jose Michael cruised through 5 innings, got himself in trouble, and now Sepulveda in a jam of his own doing. A walk and an overthrow. Ryan Onks charging in from second base. Time called, I believe, before the pitch.
Yeah. The umpire going to Chris Williams, I believe telling him to say too close of a call, but timeout still stands. 2-0 the pitch count.
And nobody out. Runners at second and third.
Strike 1.
Hard fastball. Chris Williams at the plate for the Lions. He has struck out twice, both of those against Jose Michael. The 2-1.
Bunt shown. Hit. Nobody on first. And bases loaded for Paine College.
That'll be a base hit for Chris Williams, right back to the pitcher on the bunt. Ryan Onks, not much experience playing second base, did not get over to take the throw. And now the Lions have the bases loaded with nobody out. Timeout, Coach Broden heading out to the mound. Usually that's just going to talk about some strategy and how to work the defense on the next hitter. Inning started with a walk. A sacrifice bunt with an overthrow put runners at second and third. And then the bunt single by Chris Williams loads it up. Vladimir Lemos is a scheduled hitter barring a change. That is Lemos over at home plate waiting to take his hacks. But right here, you don't call for the strikeout very much. This is pretty much what Sepulveda needs right now.
Yeah. He hasn't thrown many strikes today, but this is crunch time. This is where he needs to start throwing strikes. Bases loaded. No outs.
The middle infielders are going to play back, try to turn 2, give up the run. The corner infielders in, they'll come to the plate for the force. Eagles will have the top of the order due up in the bottom half of the 7th. Sepulveda delivers a bunt shown
Foul.
and fouled off. Little surprised you're going to bunt with the bases loaded and a force play at home.
Yeah, that's interesting,
Might have been trying to catch the defense off guard, though.
Yeah, but do you bunt still or do you swing at it?
Well, he showed bunt. Let's see what he has in mind. Coach Melvin Kirby Marshall of the Paine College Lions. Showing bunt again, pulls it back. The ball gets away.
Oh.
And fortunately, Christian Batista was already heading back to third and did not see the ball leave the glove of Drew Gifford.
Yeah, that was a close call for TBC. Coaches didn't even see the play either. But luckily, they didn't score to extend their lead. Base is still loaded. 1-1 the pitch count.
Hello to Claudia Musgrave, letting us know she's watching on a live feed. Tough situation for Sepulveda. The 1-1. Fastball, swing, and a miss. No bunt shown that time, and it's 1-2.
Fastball. Right down the middle. Too fast for Vladimir Limos.
Again, this would be a big strikeout and set up a potential inning-ending double play. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, no. Stays upstairs. Count even at 2-2. Tomorrow's doubleheader is scheduled to begin at 12 noon. And we're looking for clear skies, but a cool temperature. Here's a 2-2. Ground
Swing.
ball up the middle, a base hit. One run is in, another man around third. Throw to the plate, runner stops. And so that'll be an RBI single for Limos. And Paine College leads now 4-2. That leadoff walk has come in to score. Yes, I once saw statistics that leadoff walks in an inning end up scoring 70% of the time.
Interesting. They're good stats to know.
Now, they're talking major leagues, but I would assume it's pretty similar to that on all levels.
Yeah, I can, those stats can change, but it can definitely work at this high level, even at college level too.
Martinez took a big turn. He would have scored. The throw was a little bit off the mark. But the Lions are set up for a very big inning. One run in, bases loaded still, nobody out. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the mid to upper 60s. Clear skies. Right now, we do have clear skies. Temperatures at 53 degrees. And the Eagles in all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, score 4-2. Lineup restarts for Paine College.
Gaza's 2 for 3. It was his double that put runners at second and third right ahead of the chopper by Wilcox that got over Ryan Ungst.
Yeah. Tough spot for Sepulveda.
Delivers a fastball and it's fouled off. I believe the count's 1-2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you are correct.
I've been wrong before, though. This time I'm right. Rarity.
That's fine.
And Sepulveda delivers that 1-2 fastball, got him swinging. Danny Daza chased one well out of the zone upstairs. That is out number 1. Caden Wilcox got that chopper that drove in the 2 runs that tied the score, and then Paine eventually went ahead 3-2 and now leads 4-2.
TBC still in a hole with bases loaded, but strike is called against Wilcox.
No balls and a strike.
A windup.
Pitch. High pop up. Right behind the infield. Ongst calls off everybody and makes the catch. No, the ball falls, but he throws home, and the ball is not caught, and that's going to be a run. That will be an error on the second baseman, allowing all runners to advance. And a big insurance run scores as Martinez crosses the plate. Even after the ball dropped, good opportunity to get the force at home, but the throw in the dirt. And Gifford unable to handle it.
Yeah, that extends Payne's lead to 5-2. And I mean, the bases are now still loaded with one out. And now number 14, Jerry Beto, comes at the plate.
For the moment, that'll be enter and run pending on what happens.
Strike one. First pitch against Beto.
So no balls and a strike. And this one is
Ooh.
upstairs to even the count at 1-1.
The windup for Sepulveda. And strike two. 1-2 the pitch count. One out, top of the seventh. Bases loaded. That ball hits the dirt.
You know what I'm wondering? The infield fly was not called.
Oh.
That
yes.
batter should be out and not on first base right now.
I see.
The infield fly was not called on that pop-up.
Strike three for
That is
Sepulveda.
strike three, and that should have ended the inning. Again, infield fly, bases loaded, less than 2 out. That batter should have been out and not be allowed to stay on first base.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
So right now, that run scored by Martinez goes down as an unearned run.
Dominic Page at home plate. First pitch is a ball.
Now, I should have noticed that during the pop-up,
Yeah,
but so should the umpires.
their jobs. 2 outs. 1-1 now.
So with that strikeout, Eagles should be coming to bat right now. A ball and a strike. 2 outs. Bases are loaded. And the pitch. Good curveball in there for strike 2. Fortunately, it would be too late to say anything.
Yeah.
The next play has already been completed. Here's the 1-2.
Ooh.
Just a little bit outside to even things up at 2-2.
You know, Sepulveda has a nice fastball, but the command is just not there for him. On a
And a
hit.
ground ball into left field on a batter that should not have been at the plate. And the throw to the plate is cut off. 2-run score, and it's now 7-2.
Good contact by the hitter. Dominic Page hit down left field. Good hit, good contact. Now 2 runners have scored.
And as Wilcox is aboard at second. 4 runs are in.
Joel Malone, the catcher, is now at the plate. 2 outs, top of the seventh. Swing and a miss for Malone. Strike one for Sepulveda.
Look, struck out and popped up a couple of times.
Strike two. Sepulveda on the mound. 1 pitch ago to end the inning. Swing and a miss to end the inning. Nice pitch.
9 men bat, 4 of them score. A missed infield fly call was part of that big inning. And the Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the 7th, now trailing 7-2. Well, the Paine College Lions put 4 on the board in the 7th, and now TBC trails 7-2. Trinity got 2 in the first, but then Christian Tabajillo was brilliant afterward, shut the door, gave his team a chance to come back, and the Lions have done nothing but hit these last couple of innings.
Yeah, tough position still for Colin Sepulveda, but now is the time for TBC to get themselves out of the hole and try to close Payne's lead. First pitch is a ball.
Tabajillo's still out there, 6 innings of work so far. He's done a really good job. Just the 2 earned runs in the first, 3 strikeouts, or check that, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. He's allowed 7 hits.
Yeah, even with the hits that he's let go, he's only let 2 runs, and that's a credit to the defense, outside, and still his pitching. A swing and a miss.
A ball and a strike. This is Gorman at the plate. Gorman walked and scored in the first. He is 1 for 2 in stolen base attempts tonight.
2-2 the pitch count.
The 1-2 dips a little too soon and misses underneath the knees. Well, Paine had 2 pitchers warming up in the bullpen last inning. Nobody out there now. There is someone tossing gingerly outside the dugout, but not in the bullpen.
Strikeout.
And Gorman down on strikes. That's the first out. And it brings up Ryan Onks, the Eagles' second baseman. He's had a tough night, a fly out, a ground out, and tried to bunt and ran into the ball in fair territory. So
Yeah,
he's 0 for 3.
When that bunt happened, that ball just ricocheted from the ground right back to him. You know, that's just unlucky with him.
Onks did about 480 last year, and for much of the season, over 500.
Well, those are some good stats. Hopefully he can keep it up.
Again, the first team All-South region. We hosted the tournament, so we saw every at-bat in that tournament. Rhino hit the ball then as well as he did all season. Ball and a strike.
Tabajillo winds up for the pitch. And a hit from Onks, but foul ball. 1-2. Now the pitch count.
A ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Eagles trying to rally, trailing 7-2. Remember, we're going 9 tonight. We're going 7 twice tomorrow. And the 1-2 in the dirt. That evens a count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. No changes for the Lions. Same starting 9 plus the pitcher. And a 2-2 to Ryan Ungst. A little tap towards first. And the play is in plenty of time. Tabajillo doing his job, getting over and covering first. So 3-1 on the putout. And Gavin Williams at the plate. RBI triple in the first. A ball caught at the fence in the third. And an easy fly out to right in the fifth. Tabajillo with his first pitch. And a breaking ball in there for a strike. We said many times already that's been his best pitch tonight.
No, it's so true. It's so hard for those hitters to read that ball, and he can almost perfect that. And now that ball just a bit outside for Tabajillo. Ball 1. 1-1 the pitch count. Gavin Williams at the plate has scored 1 run.
Williams trying to help start a 2-out rally. And that one is upstairs. It's 2 balls and a strike. One thing we have not had tonight, wind.
Ah,
Old Glory is straight down toward the ground. The 2-1.
strike is called. 2-2. The count with 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Hello to the Daza family watching Danny get a couple of hits against the Eagles tonight. Hot shot and another great pick. The throw to first is not in time, and it gets away. Williams on his way to second, and he'll make it easily.
Yeah, that's just an error by Paine College, by the first baseman. But I mean, good ground ball by the shortstop.
That's one of those that could go either way. It's going to be an error no matter what, but will Williams get credit for a hit? Yes, he will. That's going to be a single and an error on the shortstop, allowing him to get to second base. So 1B6 and then an E6 is how it goes. And David Hickey at the plate.
Oh, he thought about the swing, pulled it back for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes. Nothing else. You want to get at least this 1 run home.
Yeah, get this scoring.
High pop up off the fists, slicing into foul territory, and it's going to be caught on the dive. Dominique Page saw the fence approaching, went to his knees and made the catch, reaching behind his back. Another terrific defensive play by a Lion defender, and the Eagles are out in the bottom of the 7th. They get a 2-out infield single and a runner to second, but nothing else. After 7, it is 7-2 Paine.
Pitching change for TBC. Colin Sepulveda comes out, and number 6, Andrew Moeller, takes him. Freshman from Dane City, Florida, from Pasco High School.
So our first look at Andrew Moeller. He's going to come in to start a nice clean inning, try to keep this score 7-2, give his offense a chance to come back.
Yeah, tough position for Moeller, but, you know, as long as he can keep the score 7, now the offense's job to score.
I don't say it a lot on the air, but it should be 5 because that missed, non-called infield fly ended up costing the Eagles a couple of runs.
Yeah, as much as we wish the score can be 5, the score is 7-2.
Stay 7.
It is what it is. Now it's TBC's job to pull this lead that Paine has caused and shorten it. Now batting for Paine is Christian Batista, the first baseman. He has scored 1 run in the 7th and has walked twice.
And in between, he flew out to left, so nothing out of 1 officially. Barring any changes, Martinez, Williams, and Lemos would follow.
First pitch for Moeller, and it is a strike.
So far, we've seen all the pitchers with a pretty good breaking ball.
Yeah, it's a nice trend for both teams. Second pitch for Moeller. And it's a swing by Batista. And it's caught by the center fielder, Jake Burke.
He had to reach up. That ball started to take off, and fortunately, he was able to reach up high and make the catch over his head.
Yeah, at least keeps this score and nobody on base.
So 1 out after the line drive into center. Camilo Martinez at the plate. He scored one of those 4 runs last inning. Another nice breaking ball. Martinez put down a sac bunt, but reached on a throwing error and ended up scoring the second run of the inning. He does get credit for a sacrifice. 0-1, and a fastball misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, and the pitch from Moeller.
Ooh.
Check swing, but that was a terrific pitch.
Yeah, even if he swung at that, I don't think he would have made contact.
If he did, it probably would have been a weak ground ball.
For sure.
1-2. 1 out, bases empty. Andrew Moeller in his first inning of college pitching. The 1-2. Got a piece of it, fouled it straight back. Moeller loses his cap.
That ball was coming really fast at the catcher. It seemed from my angle that he would have not have caught that. But, let alone, it was a foul.
That's a long way back there, too. If the ball gets by the catcher, the batter can take off for first. Here's the 1-2. Just missed to even the count.
Good read by Martinez.
Well, Moeller asked where it was. Got the answer from the home plate umpire, and he's ready to make the 2-2. From the stretch, the 2-2. Fastball upstairs. It is ball 3.
Full count for Moeller. Try to strike out Martinez here.
Same defense for TBC. No other changes other than the man on the mound. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases are empty in the 8th. And that's ball 4. Not what Moeller wanted to do, but only 1 out. He has a bottom of the order coming up. Chris Williams next. Williams got an infield single and scored a run in the 7th. That's after striking out the first 2 times up. Both of those against Michael, who fanned 8 in 5 2/3 innings. Right now, Michael, though, the pitcher of record, as that 3rd run was charged to him. First pitch is a breaking ball, a little bit low. Christian Tibajillo has been the only man to take the mound for the Lions, and still nobody in the bullpen. Pretty certain we'll see him come out for the 8th.
Yeah, he's had a good game today.
Ground ball could be 2, flipped to 2nd to 1. Angst has a little trouble with the transition, but they do get the force. So it goes a fielder's choice and 6-4 on the putout at 2nd. And it brings up Vladimir Lemos, the number 9 hitter.
He has scored 2 innings in a row.
Hit by a pitch in the 6th, singled and drove in a run in the 7th, and scored the 4th and final run of that big rally.
He did have a strikeout in the 3rd, though.
Want to get this man because the leadoff man, Danny Daza, has had a pretty good night. 2 for 4 with a run scored.
Hey, he's off running.
That's a shot down the line. That is a fair ball.
Daza.
Williams all the way around from first. He will score. Lemos hustling into 3rd. He'll make it there standing up without a throw. his second RBI hit of the night. Third time in a row he's been on base, and Paine has extended its lead to 6. It is 8-2.
Chris Williams was intended to steal second, and took a nice lead to score for Paine College.
Running or not on the pitch, he was going to score anyway. That ball went all the way into the corner. And Williams, we saw him run the bases earlier. He can run.
I mean, that was a good hit by Lemos, just right between the first base and first baseman.
Danny Daza at the plate. Good breaking ball in there for a strike.
Muller's hat comes off again.
Daza's 2 for 4. His last time up, he struck out, but he doubled and scored a run in the 6th. And held up in time on the check swing. Counts even at 1-1. A ball and a strike. 8-2 Lions lead. We're in the 8th.
Another ball for Muller. 2-1 pitch count. Runner on third.
Infield is back. There are 2 outs.
The call was a strike. Now it's 2-2.
Muller has a sharp breaking ball. The ones he's missed with might have broken a little too soon. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another breaking ball. This one is tapped toward the Eagles dugout. Paine softball is here tomorrow afternoon, a doubleheader at 1 p.m. We're going to try for the first time ever broadcasting 2 games at once. Lucas is going to be down there doing the softball games tomorrow afternoon.
Can't wait. I'm excited.
We're just hoping it works.
Yeah.
Here's a 2-2.
Ooh.
And that one up and in, almost got the batter. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. 1 run is in. Of course, if it works out well, we'll do it again. Here's a payoff pitch from Andrew Moeller.
Ooh.
Chopper towards short. A true hop and a throw from Norguris on the money, and that ends the inning. 1 run and a man left at third. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Eagles trail 8-2. Bottom of the 8th, the Eagles have 4, 5, and 6 due up. Hickey, Fernandez, and Lafferty, barring any changes. And yes, it is Christian Tibajillo out there on the mound. 7 very solid innings. Just 2 runs are both earned. Those came in the first, and he's been terrific since. As we said earlier, strike 1, looked like Trinity Baptist was going to open the game up very early.
Yeah.
Here's a 1-strike delivery. Hot shot in the center, a base hit. We'll see if that gets any action up in the bullpen. Well, that was Jordan Fernandez, my mistake with the base hit. Parker Lafferty steps up.
Parker Lafferty, the left fielder for TBC, has had a strikeout and a walk for TBC. Now facing Tibajillo again. First pitch is a strike. Breaking ball again.
Had to write down a Hickey batted third out of the last inning. That's why I had him leading off.
That makes sense.
But old Noel over there keeps us straight.
Ooh.
That's a high drive. Got a chance to get down, but it's going to hang up and be chased down and caught by Dominique Page. Lafferty hit the ball pretty well, but the cool, thickening air out there knocked it down, and Page made a really nice play.
Well, yeah, now the weather has dropped even further to 50 degrees. And because of that recent play, that keeps Jordan Fernandez at first base. But now, batting is number 4, Note Norguris?
In my writing, Nate Norguris.
Norguris.
Norguris hit by a pitch his last time up, came out for... Actually, Musgrave can't pinch hit for him, was hit, and then Norguris re-entered. And now Norguris gets plunked.
It's a trend.
Something about that number 7 hole in the batting order for the Eagles that's attracting the ball. But that is Norguris who is aboard. Eagles have 2 men on, 1 out, and Drew Gifford coming to the plate. But first, we have ourselves a conference at the mound. It's been a while since we've seen anybody throwing in the bullpen. And I don't see anyone in the dugout grabbing a glove to come to the mound. Christian Tibajillo has gone 7 1/3 so far. 2 runs are both earned. He has allowed 9 hits. He has walked 3 and struck out 6.
Seems like he's still staying on. I mean, we have seen two pitchers warm up, but we haven't seen any reoccurred since.
He's gotten 10 flyouts and only 3 ground balls. A ground ball here could turn into an inning-ending double play. Drew Gifford trying to keep that from happening. He is 0 for 3. Pop up a line drive and a strikeout. Opportunity for the Eagles to at least make a statement as they get ready for tomorrow's games. Swing and a miss, and Gifford tried to hit that one a long way.
Yeah, he seemed like he wanted to crush it just through center field, but a little too early for that swing.
Each team has 9 hits, but Paine has bunched them together, and that's the reason they have 8 runs on the board. Trinity has committed 3 errors also. There's a ground ball towards short. That could be 2. 2nd to 1, throw to first, not in time. Gifford hustling. Give him a fielder's choice with the outgoing 6-4 at second base for the 2 outs. And then advancing to third goes Fernandez. That brings up Jacob Burke, the number 9 man. But it looks like Burke is coming back in favor of a pinch hitter. Brandon Huang will be the batter. Huang, a returning player from last year, a sophomore from Bozeman High School in Panama City. Also did a little pitching, makes good contact. Chance for Huang to drive in the run. And the main reason he's not starting, a little bit of a sore throwing arm. But he'll get over that soon. Hopefully tomorrow, if not by Trinity Baptist's next ball games. And while we're thinking of it, let's see if we can pull up those next ball games for both teams.
First pitch is a ball for Wong. TBC does have 2 runners, both on first and third. The score can go up 2-3 for TBC.
Runner's going. The pitch is low. Throw down. Runner's safe. And a stolen base of home as well. Jordan Fernandez on the back into the double steal. Credit both with a steal. And a run is in.
I just spoke.
Risky play, but it pays off for the Eagles.
Well, the stealing from first to second causes the defense to think that that the runner on third is non-existent and causes him to score.
There's a strike. And also with a 6-run lead at the time, you're not really expecting a steal, and you're not that worried about the runner at third.
No.
And the Eagles took advantage of that. The key was getting that man to second, and he was safe. Here's a 2-1, and that ball's downstairs. That's ball 3. So Huang now a chance to drive and a run. After tomorrow's doubleheader, Paine is at Stillman College for 2 on Tuesday, February 20th, so it's going to be a while before they play again. 2 outs, the 3-1.
What a hit.
High fly ball, but that's going to hang up and stay in play and be caught by Chris Williams to end the inning. The Eagles steal a run, leave 1, and after 8, it's Paine leading 8-3. Top of the ninth, and batters 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Lions. Caden Wilcox, Jerry Beto, and Dominique Page. Now, I bet I said Jerry Beto's name about 12 different times. Jerry Beto, Jerry Beto, Jerry Beto. Hopefully I got it right at least once. Do apologize to the Beto family.
Well, it's like a batting average. If you're up at the plate 3 times, at least you hit it once.
You know, in baseball, really the only thing in life where if you're good at 30% of the time, you're considered very good. A 300 hitter makes the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
A 300 kicker in the NFL, he's out.
First
Pitch
pitch.
of the inning, a breaking ball in there for a strike. It is Andrew Moeller out there for his second inning of work. Allowed 1 run. Wilcox drills one into center, and that's going to drop down for a hit. That ball had a lot of topspin on it. Jacob Burke re-entered in center field. There was really nothing he could do because that ball just took a nosedive on him.
Well, I mean, the ball also seemed like it might have come right to him for the center fielder, but
The ball right at an outfielder can be the toughest play to make because, again, that topspin took the ball down. If he comes in to try to make the catch and doesn't, that ball gets by him. That's at least 2 bases.
that's correct.
This is Beto here, and he lines one towards second, and Ryan Onks makes the play. So 1 pitch at bat.
Keeps Wilcox at first.
And Dominique Page at the plate. He had a two-run single in the big seventh inning rally that broke the game open for the Lions. Runner at first, one out, and the pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. One ball, no strikes. Angst playing up the middle for the right-handed hitter. And a fastball is outside. There's a right-hander in the bullpen for the Lions. Two balls, no strikes. Throw over to first.
Ooh,
And Hickey reached up high and kept the ball on the infield and the runner at first.
slipped out of his glove.
Bullpen's a little too far away. I can't see the jersey number. But the pitcher's done warming up and he's heading to the dugout. Two balls, no strikes, and the pitch. This one is up and away, and that's ball three.
That's the third time Muller's hat comes off.
You know, Lucas, it feels like it's closer to 10:30, 11 o'clock. It's about 8:48 here in the Eastern time zone. Three balls, no strikes, and the pitch. That one's in there for a strike, and I think Muller might have gotten a break on that one.
Yeah, see, that pitch seemed like it's happened multiple times. Sometimes strike, sometimes ball.
And a 3-1. Runner not going. Ground ball right at Angst. He's able to regroup, get the force at second. They do recall the out at second, and the ball dropped on the transfer. So that is a fielder's choice that's going to retire the side. So fielder's choice, and then a 4-6 on the putout. Well, the Eagles, they need a rally. They're coming to bat in the bottom of the ninth, trailing 8-3.
Bottom of the ninth, David Hio still on the mound for Paine College. And batting for TBC is number 3, top of the order, Graham Goldman. And a foul ball is first pitch. Graham scored in the first with a nice triple, but hasn't seemed to connect with the ball.
Bahia has done a terrific job since that first inning.
Strike two.
And they're going to leave him out there to try to finish up a 9-inning complete game. Hardly see that anymore.
Yeah, like typical pitchers get tired around
In
the
our
sixth and
league,
seventh.
since we normally don't play on Sundays, most of the games are actually 7 innings because of doubleheaders on Saturday. So you don't see anyone going 9 innings anymore. It's almost a rarity to get a 7-inning complete game now.
Well, TBO has just, with the strike three against Graham Gorman. And TBO has just been, he's letting some hits, walked some people, but he's been a menace to the TBC hitters.
That is his 10th strikeout as well. Ryan Ongst at the plate. He's had a very tough night. Nothing out of 4. And he pulls this one foul. And Sammy Crawford didn't have his glove with him.
No.
That's a play he's always made easily.
Oh.
But now he's doing it without a glove for the first time.
Different feel,
Sammy played many different positions here as an Eagle. He played all 3 outfield positions, both middle infields, and some third base as well. There's a liner foul to the left side. Unks down 0-2. Gavin Williams waiting on deck, and Christian Tabajillo trying to finish this one off. He's been the only Paine College line to take the mound tonight.
Oh, to the pitch count. Tabajillo swings.
There's a base hit for Ryan Ongst, his first of the season. So Ongst is on the board. You give him 5 at-bats, chances are he's going to get a knock.
Yeah, the stats don't lie from last year. Now he's finally gone on base with a hit to start the season off. Tough game for him, but he's had his hit. Tabajillo still on the mound with 1 out in the bottom of the ninth, going against number 9 from TBC. First pitch is a ball. Gavin Williams, the DH hitter, scored in the first inning.
Drove in that run with that triple as well.
That's what it was.
Hasn't made very solid contact. He did hit one to the fence that was caught. Had an easy fly out and got himself an infield single in the 7th. So you hit the ball 390 feet for an out. You hit the ball about 40 feet and get a base hit.
That's baseball for you.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Williams at the plate. Check swing, and he held up in time.
That ball hit the dirt. Two and one, the pitch count. Tabajillo still on the mound. Runner on first. Onks on first for TBC. Ball is a strike. 2-2, the pitch count. Tabajillo trying to keep the score the same as long as possible for Paine College. The windup for Tabajillo. And the ball is hit by Williams down center field, but is caught by the center fielder of Paine College. And that is Chris Williams.
So Williams to Williams, he really struck the ball well. Chris Williams had him played very easily, just took a few steps back. That ball was right at him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he didn't have to take that many steps. But he caught that ball nice and comfortably. Now number 34 is David Hickey.
He's had a really good night. He's been on base 3 out of 4 times. An RBI double, a base hit, and a walk. Last time up, fly out to right. But again, you're on base 3 out of 4. You've had a good night.
First pitch is a ball against Hickey.
Strikes. pitch. That one is in there for the strike. You get 2 hits in any game, you've had yourself a good night.
Yeah.
No matter how many times you bat. Here's a 1-1. This one is downstairs. That's ball 2.
But I mean, for a TBC player like Hickey, you had a good game, but the score just doesn't reflect that, It's difficult for a player to have a good game, but a loss.
Well, I hear a lot of players say that. Doesn't matter if I get 3 hits or 5. If we don't win, it doesn't do any good. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And baseball is that one sport where it's a team sport. Everyone has to participate.
And you can't run down the clock either. Have to get that final out, which so far has not happened, as Hickey has his 3rd hit of the night. Line drive, base hit into center. Keeps the inning alive. Ongst will stop at second. And Jordan Fernandez at the plate. He's also hit safely twice in 4 trips. 2 for 3 officially. He also has a sacrifice bunt. Stole a base, stole home in the 8th inning. Eagles pulled off the double steal. 2 on, 2 out. Tabajillo delivers and misses low. Tabajillo, 3 runs. They're all earned. He's now given up 12 hits. We don't have a pitch count on him. He has thrown a bunch. I doubt we're going to see him tomorrow.
No, but at least he'll know tonight that he had a good game. He has kept the score 3 against Trinity. Yes, he's given up many hits and has walked many people.
But except for that first inning, those hits were not bunched together like Paine did in innings 6 and 7 when they got 7 of their 8 runs.
Yeah. Well, he has to give credit to his team, too, coming themselves out of that hole.
Oh, that complimentary first step to Jordan Fernandez, and he is going to pick up the bat and get back into the box. It's an opportunity with some runners on base. He's also had a couple of hits tonight. He's on deck. And now he will get that chance with the bases loaded. Hey, Parker, I hope you pulled some of those 3-run doubles in from last year. That's ball 4. And now Lafferty in the batter's box. Bases are loaded. Ongst at 3rd. Hickey at 2nd. And Fernandez at 1st. It's walk number 4. Conference on the mound. I don't see a coach. Just the infielders. So this one is going to stay with Tabajillo, at least for now.
Well, it seems like they wanted to encourage him just to say, you only need 1 more out to close this inning.
Well, just in case, this is now a save situation for a relief pitcher with a 5-run lead and the bases loaded would count as a save.
Ah. Well, I mean, it forces the hitter not to bunt. They need to swing.
Parker Lafferty singles in the 1st and the 6th. Good rip, and he fouled it straight back. He has also struck out and flied to right.
This is the good time for Tabajillo to throw in his famous changes that he's been throwing all night. That has been so well.
The 0-1 is upstairs. Listen to the Eagles in the dugout below us. They haven't given up.
No.
They sense an opportunity. There are 2 outs, but the potential tying run right now is in the on-deck circle. That one's lifted high in the right. Got a chance to drop. It is caught. Side of the ball, but Dominique Page went to his backside and made the catch, and that's the ball game.
That's like the 4th dive Dominique Page has done all game.
And the final score, Paine College 8, Trinity Baptist 3. Paine now 1-2 overall on the season. And the Eagles 0-1. Winning pitcher Christian Tabajillo, a complete game, 9 innings. He did allow 12 hits, but just 3 runs. They're all earned. He walked 4 and he struck out 6. Jose Michael takes the loss. He was brilliant for 5, got in a little trouble in the 6th. 5 and a third, 3 earned runs, just 3 hits, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Tough luck loss for Michael. But these two teams are going to be out here again tomorrow at noon. Hopefully my voice will get some rest overnight because you're going to be on the softball field. I don't have your help.
That's okay.
And let's hope both broadcasts go off without any problems.
I hope so.
Thank you, Lucas, for joining us here tonight on TBC Eagles. For Coach John Copeland and all his assistants and the athletic director, John D. Jones, with Lucas Spee, I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.